Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm about to just dig into my Turbo 400 here and install my Ultra Bell housing. So I was just going over the instructions here quick. Instructions are pretty vague. It tells you not to cut into your pan rail, obviously, because that's where your pan mounts to. It gives you a rough cut to where you should start. So 350, you would do 15 1/4, and then obviously this Turbo 400, the focus is, it will be 17 3/4. So you go off the back of your transmission, not the back of your tail shaft housing. So yeah, just measure off the back of the case itself. It says 17 3/4, but I ended up going to 18 1/2 just to be safe. So I'm gonna cut that off, and then once that's off, I'm just gonna go with a grinder and just start shaving little by little off until I get to where there's not much of a gap in between the Ultra Bell and the factory case of the transmission. Just that way it looks all nice and clean. So yeah, I'm gonna start cutting this and then we'll go from there. As easy as that, it's all cut off. Now I'm just going to keep on working it to get it closer and closer to where the oil pump mounts. I'm super close. I'm going to unbolt the oil pump from my old transmission with the cracked case. Bolt that up to it because I don't have a spare one. Keep working it till the Ultra Bell housing sits flat onto the oil pump, and then just make sure I have a nice even gap all the way around it. So yeah, I'll work on that. Finally, once I was happy with the gap that I had, I took my tranny case to work and I threw it in the Typhoon just to give it a good bath. Hey guys, so as you can tell behind me, I got the bell housing all on. It's all finished. Happy with my gap. I'll be able to sleep at night nice and even. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. It's crazy how thick this is once you get it on. It just looks that much beefier. It's just very, very simple. I was kind of nervous doing it just because I am cutting the case of the transmission, but it's very, very simple. Like I said, you just measure it, give yourself some extra room just in case you do cut it too short. And then I just cut the access off with a flapper wheel. And then yeah, I just kept grinding it off till I liked my gap and it was even all the way across, and that's pretty much it. You just gotta make sure obviously that the bell housing sits flat against the oil pump. So yeah. And also with the final installation of the bell housing, don't forget to put the O-rings that go in the bell housing that made up against the oil pump, just that way it doesn't leak. So yeah, it's kind of a short installation video, but hopefully it kind of helps some of you guys out. Gives you a better idea what has to happen. And yeah, I went ahead and I took apart my old transmission. You can see where the case was cracked all the way across. But yeah, I'm actually surprised how everything looks in it. The only thing was the direct drum. The plates have some hot spots in them. I don't know if you can see that. But I remember when I first built the transmission, I got confused with the trans brake install. Got rid of most of the seals in it. And I took out a seal that I didn't need to. And third didn't have the proper pressure in it, so it was slipping. So I think that's just what that's from, but still looks in pretty decent shape. I think I'm just gonna run it. So frictions look pretty decent. I'll show you my other ones. They're like brand new still. So I'm very happy with that. No big surprises yet with the transmission. I'll go a little bit further with it. I'm not going to take the pistons apart and stuff just because there was no problem. So also, yeah, the cage is finally done in the Regal. I got the seat all mounted, but I think I'll do another short video of that here in the next week or so, just showing you everything that I did and the process through all of it. I'm gonna pick away at the transmission, hopefully get that built this week. Fingers crossed. Yeah, anyways, thanks again guys for watching. Hopefully the Bellhousing install will help some of you guys out, give you a better understanding of it, and talk to you guys later. Thanks guys.